What inspired you to start this company and how you have made it grow?
So the beginning was sometime in late 1980s, towards early beginning of 1990. That's when we had completed the study and worked in Mumbai for a period of 3-4 years along with one of my colleague, Mr. Sanjay Gandhi. Both of us had a similar background. Both of us were immigrants to the city, did the studies in different states in vernacular medium, came to Mumbai in search of job, worked for about 3 years, and then we thought that, we could do things in a better way. We could do things ourselves, and that's what motivated us to start the business. Sometime in 1988, we left the job, started the business, started doing the jobs, getting the jobs done from outside. We didn't have too much of an experience. We were young kids at that time, an age of 20s, just about 21, 22, and just learning the tricks of the trade. But then we knew that we could make it big, manufacturing, we could outsource, we knew, and that's how it began.
What is your core business?
Our main products are, it started with a different product altogether. That's with terminals and connectors used for control panel industry. That's what the industry where we had the experience. We worked in a company called Works Electroworke, and they were making panel lugs for electrical industry and distribution industry. Leaving the job, starting with those similar kind of business, we realized that Indian economy was changing in the early 90s. By the liberalization of 1991, the economy was changing, manufacturing was progressing, Japanese technologies were coming, Asian growth story was finally taking place in India. So that threw open an opportunity for us to start manufacturing chain terminals, which was a completely imported product till that time. And this was used for wiring harnesses for automobiles, two-wheelers, four-wheelers, tractors, heavy vehicles and passenger cars. The product was not available in India, product was in great demand, and it was all imported. We started with one product, just one product, and we had to struggle 24 hours to get it right. We started supplying with Premier, we started supplying with other Mahindra and tractors, and then till in about 1999 we were struggling, and we were actually doing stamping operations on a third floor of a industrial building in Goregaon. And we were growing at about 25-30% at that point of time, and we knew that we had to get out of that place, get into a proper factory, get into the systems. And then by 1999 we moved to Vasai, where we set up a factory with the machines imported from Taiwan. We started a stamping shop, we started a molding shop, we started our own tool room. We got most of our machines from Taiwan, and banks did help us to get the finance because we knew the importance of the balance sheet, and we kept the balance sheet very, very clean. The products started with loan terminal, has actually moved into around 600 parts as on today, and each of them produced on very high sophisticated progressive tools, made in-house, made within the tool room that we have, with one of the best tool rooms in the country today.
What are the unique strengths of your company?
We have placed ourselves in a niche segment of fine stamping, progressive stamping of delicate parts for automobile industry. The parts which generally no one else can do it, the parts which are generally imported into the country, we do it ourselves, we do it within our expertise. We make quite complicated and complex tools, making the parts locally available, and it is all supported by the whole production systems, which are completely 5S based or lean manufacturing based or ISO/TS based.
What have been the major achievements?
Appreciation from customers, I mean, the biggest achievement we had, and we have got awards from most of the clients whom we have worked with, be it Tyco Electronics, or be it a Yazaki, or be it a Schneider, or be it Siemens or L&T, whichever client we have worked, we have got awards. We have done parts which they were all importing, and probably no one in India could do that. One of the biggest feature that we could do was that the multi-metal stamping within the progressive tool, where two different metals are fed into the progressive tool simultaneously and stamped together. This is used for extremely critical application like engine sensors or different type of sensors within the cars, and we are the only one to do that in the country.
How much strong is your brand?
Stab, being in the market for the last 25 years and delivering to the print, delivering whatever is promised within the technical specification has been our core strength. And this has actually put us little above the competition. Today, customers are willing to pay us about 10% premium to their existing competitors. We have competition, but then we don't chase the price. We set our prices and we follow that model. And there are with the customer support, we have seen growth, and today, as from today, we produce over 5 million parts a day in stamping and almost about more than 500,000 parts in plastics.
How do you look at the opportunities?
Opportunities in this auto as well as electrical segment are promising. Auto is promising primarily because by 2020, Indian automotive industry need to move to BS6, bypassing BS5. Now this will need many major changes in wiring harnesses. A lot of new additional electrical points are coming, connections are coming, sensors are coming, and they all need electrical contacts. Value add in an electrical system in an automobile, be it a two-wheeler, four-wheeler, tractor, heavy vehicle or passenger car, is going to add significantly during this period, and a lot of this value addition is done by the connectors and terminals. Apart from this, the per capita consumption, per capita penetration of vehicles in India is still very low. The automobile industry will grow. Given the economic conditions we are in, we will grow at about more than 10% for a foreseeable future. We are just about 4 million passenger vehicles today and about 20 million two-wheelers today. This has got far more potential to grow.
What would you like to say about quality, R&D and innovation?
Quality is extremely important. In today's market, customer demand 0 ppm. No one is willing to pay anything for a bad product. People compare the product, Indian product, with what is available abroad. They are not ready to compromise. They want local prices, they want international quality. We have been very focused on quality, and we have been investing heavily on adhering and improving the quality. As far as quality is concerned, we have actually adopted latest techniques for quality control. We have actually invested in machines, in camera inspection machines, which will inspect the parts as it comes out of the press, as it comes out of the molding machine, inspect for the critical parameters, accept, reject the part there itself. This is unique in the country because we are the first one to introduce in the country. These are the techniques used in European countries and Western world to control the quality, and we have adopted them. We have invested heavily into an R&D equipment section so that we want to give the confidence to the customers that whatever they are getting from TT is nothing less than what they can get from abroad. We want to give them the confidence that all the tests that are specified and laid down by international standards can be proved in-house within the TT on all the products that we produce. We are very focused. We are very focused on R&D. We have very strong tool room. The tool room is the heart of our industry. Our tool room collectively has got many, you can say that hundreds of years of experienced manpower, because the people from the beginning are still with us, and we have been adding people almost every year, and we have the world-class missionaries to support that.
What would you like to highlight about your team?
Our team definitely has been our strength, and as I said that we have collectively hundreds of years of experience in stamping and molding. Most of the people who started with us, be it in design or production, are still with us. improving the processes and the production system continually. And all this experience coupled with the new learnings from the training are brought back into the system by the people, and it is the people who maintain and bring the quality within the product.
What are your financial strengths?
Fortunately, knowing the importance of balance sheet, we knew that the balance sheet strength is the most important thing for the company. Given the size that we are in, companies are willing to extend credit facilities to us. Banks are willing to extend credit facilities to us, and we have been fortunate that even though we have credit facilities, we don't have to use it. Primarily because we want to make our collection system strong and efficient, because if you have too much of bank leverage, obviously my collection system goes weak. We want our customers to pay on time, and our team takes care of that. We are a CRISIL top rated company in the SME sector.
Who are your blue chip clients?
We deal with, most of our products are approved by OEMs like Mahindra, Tata Motors, Bajaj Auto, Hero Motors, Honda Motors, Maruti and Maruti. Most of the domestic manufacturers use our products. Most of the industrial supply giants like L&T, Siemens, we supply them. Appliance manufacturers like Godrej, Voltas, Blue Star, they use our products.
What are your expansion plans?
At this moment, we are growing at about 25 to 30% per annum, and obviously that calls for expansion almost every year. We have been growing, and we are seeing ourselves doubling almost every 3 years. So obviously that calls for investments, expansions, and we have just out of our investment cycle in the year 2018, and we expect that there will be more coming up in 2019 and 20.
How do you foresee the future?
As said earlier, the future of automobile industry or appliance industry in India looks great. An assured more than 10% growth is guaranteed. As the aspirations of the people increase, penetration of appliances and automobiles increase, obviously the demand is sustained. We can actually see ourselves in a position to double every 3 to 4 years time.
Any other important point?
Yeah, our focus on delivering what we are promising, exceeding customer expectation, and hard work is what has built TT. 25 years we have promised and delivered whatever we have printed, and we will definitely continue to do that. And we are ready to invest for the customers, take risk in new technologies, and adopt latest in the manufacturing and inspection technologies from the